When we're done, I'll do something with you guys. This must be done. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go do something else. What up, dudes? How are we? All right. How are we doing this fine morning? I'm going to flip on the Pirates game because I inexplicably have money on the Reds. How something like that happens, nobody knows. How you end up with money on the Reds, nobody knows. But sometimes you do. Do nothing. Great start. What an electric start. How's everybody doing? Happy Saturday morning. I hit my year feet in the Reds game. Nice, Birdman. Nice. What's up, Pork Ramen? How are you? Jared M., how are you, guy? How you doing, my brother? How you doing, Jared M.? I'm pretty fucking good. I just got back from the casino. I laid some wood today. I laid some wood. Go Dodgers. Yeah, I can see the Dodgers scooping. If the Dodgers are going to get one, I feel like it's got to be game one. I mean, if the Cubs are going to get one, I feel like they got to get game one of the two. But I don't know. What do you like in the Derby? Yo, there's a horse that – hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm going to be right back. I have Dano's gave me a horse that he sent me like pictures. You know Dano's seasoning that's always in here? He sent me a picture of the horse he was hanging out with because he lives in Louisville. Hold on a second. Let me get the name of it. I'll be right back. All right, Taiba. Here, this is our horse. This is the one. This is Danos' horse. He was hanging out with it this week. So Derby, Taiba. This is us. This is our stream's horse. You got to have a little money on Taiba today if you're part of our stream. If you're one of the guys, and you're here often, got to be hitting Taiba today. I don't know anything about horses. Literally, Danos was hanging out with that horse today or this week, sent me pictures of him hanging out with the horse. And I was like, all right, I'm going to bet on that horse then. UFC plays, dude, let's talk about that at the end. I honestly don't know yet, Jared M. I don't know. Like, I think Rose is the most sucker player in the world, but I think she's going to win. I loved Gaethje. I don't like Gaethje anymore after yesterday. You see the look in Oliveira's eyes? Let's talk about that in a sec. Padres, everybody likes the Padres because they hit sinkers well or whatever. Some stat somebody threw out yesterday in the chat about that. I can see Padres. Dodgers game 2. Yeah, I'm good with that. Mill money line. White Sox money line. Milwaukee. I don't know. I'm split on Milwaukee because it's a little pitcher's duel. And I'm not sure the Brewers can't hit lefties. Why would they be able to hit Fried? I don't think the Brewers are going to hit Fried whatsoever in that game. Like literally at all. I was thinking under and Braves if I had to paper out, just because I don't see a world where they hit Max Fried today. The White Sox, I am also on the White Sox. That feels really short. Well, how is Cease Pivetta? Pivetta's useless. The Red Sox are useless. The White Sox have been turning the corner for a little bit now. I was leaning the under still because I don't trust either of these offenses right now too much. But just the gap in pitching, The only problem with the White Sox paper out that we need to be wary of, and if you end up wanting to hedge off or something, if you don't feel right later, although I don't really hedge off. I don't know why I just said that. We don't have the back two in the bullpen. No Bummer, no Hendricks. No Bummer, no Hendricks today. Okay? So just be weary at the end of the game if the Red Sox pull a little something together. It didn't fall out of the sky, and we know why they're not pitching, especially no Hendricks. If they pitch Bummer, they're just stupid. But with how he's been pitching lately on top of it, like he looks like he's been pitching too much, literally when you watch him pitch. But Hendricks has pitched like the last 4 of the last 5 days. The number 15 spot, Taiba's in the 15 spot. I have Cyberknife. Is that Cyberknife is the name of a horse? That's sick. White Abario, let's all duel. You look like the Marvel character with the rings. I appreciate that. Who? What's his name? Trey. Who's the Marvel character? I want to call myself that. Who is it? Do you see my singing today from my post? I could be a Marvel. I could do it. Cyberknife. I got Gaethje for plus 150. Yeah, I mean, you can even free roll. You can just arb out and do whatever you want. So you're in a good position, Dan the man. Enjoy your nice cushy spot. Abreu homer. Abreu? Who is Abreu? Is there an Abreu playing right now in baseball? Oh, for the White Sox. Yeah, I can see him hitting homer off Pivetta for sure. The way Pivetta's stuff kind of tells, yeah, and he likes going Oppo. An Oppo homer for Jose Abreu. Yeah, that weight missing stuff yesterday was just obnoxious. I don't know about that now. I just don't know. They completely threw a kink in my plans. I have Gaethje from earlier in the week, and now I'm done. Or I might arb off because I have a good price too. So I might take Charles and just arb off and have nothing on the fight. And just free roll one of the two sides. I don't know which side yet. But I was giving out Gaethje early in the week, so luckily we should all be able to arb out. The Reds, yeah, early start. Let's see. I mean, they're the Reds. Celtics money line, Justin Long. I would lean that way as well. I don't see a world where the Warriors lose. I don't see a world after seeing the look in Clay's eyes where he doesn't drop 50 on somebody's head. The Marvel character is Zach Edey. Jared M., you sick bastard. You are sick. You had to bring that back. Dude, I've been losing a little weight. The Zach Edey's going away. I've been working out every day. Zach Edey's going away, kid. I won't be Zach Edey much longer. You like Ferguson plus 300 versus Chandler? I don't know, man. I kind of do. I mean, I kind of do. Chandler looked nervous. He just adopted another kid, so now he's got 2 kids to worry about. His other son's going to be there for the first time in person. He's kind of a head case who makes stupid decisions in fights anyways. At plus 300, there has to be something there, right? I rode Astros in 3-2 games, 2 in a row. Yeah, I don't think their offense is playing particularly well. I think Rodriguez can use his savvy to keep the ball in Minute Maid Park, limit the damage, and then the Tigers bats versus lefties. We always have success versus lefties. Tyler O's, how are you, my brother? No, I don't like Gaethje anymore, B. Polly. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. C should annihilate the Red Sox today. I agree. I don't understand that line. It has to be because of the back end of the bullpen. So we're going to be clenching a little bit at the end of the game, but hopefully we have a big lead built up by then, like a 3-0, 4-1, 4-2. Like we'll have a multiple run lead, and then we can kind of close the door. The Red Sox look pretty lifeless, man. They look a little lifeless to me. I just think the price should be a lot wider, too. It should be at least minus 150. Regardless of who wins, why isn't the price minus 150? I think the Giants' price has gotten super short. People are just slamming the Cardinals. Not for me. Now we play the Giants. I think I went into depression after CVV ended. Tyler O's, come hang out. We've been here daily. Come hang out, kid. Bogart said he wants out of Boston. No shit, Jared M. Yeah, I think there's some bad juju going on there right now. If he really said that, man, it's going to be a rough season. I told you, I think the Red Sox are going to dump off a cliff. I said that on last podcast, and I think they will. Celtics and Warriors money line, Peenhead Cam. I definitely lean that way, yes. Would much rather be on the Warriors. And then the Celtics defense is just better, man. Just a lot better. I don't trust Jason Tatum, though. I don't do that. Just like you don't trust Chris Paul yesterday. Because when you trust Chris Paul in those kind of spots, you slam your head through a wall. B-Tut, Taiba. That's our stream's horse. Danos was hanging out with it this week. If you hang out the stream a lot, you know Danos. Danos sent me a picture of him in Louisville, Kentucky. He lives in Louisville. but he was hanging out with old Taiba. So we have a direct connection to that horse. Zandon wins. Zandon, man, these are some sick names. Have you ever met your audience? No, I have not. If anybody's in Vegas, a couple of people have tried to hit me up when they were in Vegas, but it's bad timing. But I live in Vegas. If anybody's ever out here, especially if you need help with something, I can usually help. I know a lot of whatever. Yeah, I can usually help if you need help with something. What else do we not go through yet? The Mariners. I think it's the same spot. I played it last week. I played the Mariners versus Rasmussen. He blanked them. I think their contact bats should be able to hit his stuff. You saw a little life from the Mariners. I don't know if anybody watched that Mariners Rays games. It was pretty sick. I am in Havasu. Milkman, where's Havasu? Is that a place? But you saw the Mariners start to show some signs of life the last game. Havasu Falls. Oh, Arizona. No shit. What up, man? Why do you not like Justin anymore? Well, the lines come down a lot. And also, like, it feels like they're, like, cheating Charles out of it. Or they, like, knew Charles was going to win. And they're like, we don't want him to have the belt anymore so Islam can get it. Yeah, Lake Havasu. Not far, man, Milkman. Yeah, I think there's something going on. It's so weird. I don't want to put a lot of money on that fight. I don't want to have a lot on it. If I had to pick a fight to put a bunch of money on, I think I'd pick Joe Lauzon. I think Joe Lauzon's going to win. I think he's going to win kind of easy. D-backs World Series futures hammer it. Hilarious. Yeah, I mean, they're scoring a lot of balls, a lot of home runs off the long ball. But yeah, so I like the over there, though. I think the Rockies lineup is going to slap around Colorado. I mean, I think the Rockies lineup is going to slap around Davies. And then Freeland on the other end, they should be able to hit Freeland enough. Just get a little bit off him. I watched his last start. It was shit. Where are they versus lefties? Oh, my God, the goose last. Am I overlooking something? Hold on a second. Projections have him getting hit a bit. It's just I remember watching his last start. It was like, I'm fading this fuckhead next time out. No, he went 7. Oh, it was against Cincinnati. He's been all right. He's been pretty good 3 starts in a row. I might be overlooking on that one. That might be my bad. Why do I think the Reds win? Well, the game's going. But the reason I took the Reds, if you get a chance to live it, is because I think Brubaker's going to let up a bomb or two today or some big hits. He let up a big double already. I think he's going to let up some home runs. He has a staggeringly high fly ball percentage this year. He's been much more of a ground ball guy throughout his first few years. He's been giving up tons of long fly balls and in Great American Ballpark during the day. That's a really freaking bad thing. So I think Brubaker is going to get hit today. I understand what people were talking about yesterday. I think Brubaker is going to end up giving up like 4 or 5 by the time he leaves. So he's giving up 2 through 2. Let's see how the rest of it ends. What does Gaethje bring that Poirier and Chandler haven't shown Oliveira? Well, he's like really good at shrugging people off in like the clinch and stuff. Like Poirier doesn't even have hips. He's also got a crazy chin. I think the biggest thing is the chin. Like I think if Oliveira hits him with like a left hook or something, like a really nice technical left hook, he's just going to say, screw you. Nice double play. I like this Overton kid. Big fan of this Overton kid. Can you give us your other picks today? Yeah, these. Right there, my brother. And I'm leaning Toronto game 1 with Gaussman over Bieber. I see the back end of their bullpen's worked. Cleveland. I think they're going to save some bullpen and just eat some shit today and lose. Before, I thought it was too wide opposite Bieber, who I think is like arguably the best pitcher in the AL, although it's probably Verlander after giving it further thought. Scherzer, Gibson. I think Kyle Gibson pitches well versus this Mets lineup. I think he uses his bet experience, pitches well. I think it's just too wide. I can't get there, though. And then the Orioles, something's funky about this. I really liked the Orioles yesterday, and I like this less and less every day. And then I think the Angels are just sweet. Let's team up, brother. I got a team. I live in Las Vegas. I got a team, my brother. I mean, I'm always welcome to have more on the team, but I got a team, my brother. Do you make content? I could use somebody to make baseball content with, like betting baseball content. I have somebody I'm doing a baseball podcast with. If you like want to make baseball betting content, but I'm kind of good in the actual info department. The last few years out in Vegas have I'm pretty good there, I think. What do other people like? I like the over in the Giants game. Back end of the bullpen's a little iffy for the Giants, so that's another reason why people are taking the Cardinals today. I don't think there's Brebbia, I want to say. Probably no hater for the Brewers today with other bullpen implications. Ooh, another big reason why I like the Mariners. There's no lefty arms available in the bullpen today for Tampa. They used all of them. Beeks, Fleming, Raley, all will be unavailable. So there's literally the Mariners are not as good against lefties, correct? Yes. The Mariners struggle versus lefties. You can't even bring one in out of the pen. Rasmussen starting. They go entirely against right-handed pitching today. Great spot for the Mariners. Love that spot for the Mariners. I should pancake that. I might pancake that, but they're playing like dog shit, so I won't. You're much more in tune with pitching than I am this year. Convinced me on Tigers plus 170. I don't think Rodriguez has been pitching awesome, but I think value-wise, he's smart. He's like a smart veteran pitcher. He's been around for a really long time now. He's faced Houston actually a good amount, even in big games. And he can limit them at Minute Maid. He's going to force like long fly balls, and he'll use like his savvy to get lazy fly balls, shit like that. The Tigers hit lefties. They beat Kershaw as a disrespected big dog against they hit lefty bats. I don't think their bullpen's that bad. I think Soto's back available again today. I don't think the back end of their bullpen's bad at all, actually. I like Soto long term. He's been a little iffy short term. But I think that's a really good spot for the Tigers. I think the Tigers win today. I was tempted to pancake the Tigers and the Mariners out of value because I think that should be much more like a plus 130. So I think there's a ton of value on the Tigers. I think the Tigers are dripping in value, like some Gucci slippers with the Tigers on it. That's what I think the Tigers are today. They're not your regular old run-of-the-mill zoo tiger. They're Gucci dripping Tigers today. God damn it. Down the line. My God, that ball just rattling. Oh, my God. Does Roberto Perez score? Yeah, easily, because that ball literally rattled in every corner. All right, 2-1. Let's see how this Overton kid responds now with 2 outs and the runner on second. Let's see how he responds. Cards money line. I can't do it, Trevor Saunders. I'm sorry, man. Not for me. I'm going to buy low on the Giants instead. This under minus 130 is stupid for me. It's just stupid. Logan Webb's on the mound, man, versus Steven Matz at minus 120. I'm under minus 130. I'm not even going to overthink it. It's a joke. There's some minor bullpen implications for if Webb can't last that long. Minor. That's going to keep you off of minus 130. Freaking Logan Webb over Steven Matz. I get San Fran's not great against lefties. I get it. Where are they ranking? Second to last band. They don't even hit above the Mendoza line against lefties. Don't care. That's an absurd price. That's not real. Giants are underrated because they don't really have any big names. I think they're underrated because people think last year was a huge fluke because all of the veteran bats way overperformed, like your Brandon Crawford, your Brandon Belt. Obviously, Posey retired. A lot of these guys had like years that they can't repeat. So people are now like, oh, the Giants were a complete flash in the pan last year. They stink. And I'm not under that belief. I like a lot of their young talent. I think they will continue. I think they're going to continue to be like a top 5 team in baseball this entire season, even though they're struggling right now. The lineup's struggling right now. It is. But Steven Matz loves a good unraveling. Who loves a good unraveling like Steven Matz? A long inning. Who loves a fucking 45-minute inning like Steven Matz? So for me, I think this price is way too short on the Giants. I love this slate, actually. Out of all of these, the one that gives me the heebie-jeebies, honestly, the most is like the White Sox, because I feel like they're inviting in action on the White Sox today. Because it's like minus 125, Cease Pivetta, Nick Pivetta. I get Nick Pivetta. Nick Pivetta has not continued any of the momentum from last year's playoffs. He basically, all the momentum from last year's playoffs, he just threw it out the window. It was like, nah, I'll go back to being like, because he's Canadian. Not to be mean if there's any Canadians in here, but sports-wise, mental toughness-wise, in big spots, Canadians might lack a little bit sometimes. Just saying. The Red Sox bullpen is very profitable to bet against. Agreed, they suck. White Sox seems like a trap line. I kind of agree. I don't really believe in that stuff. It's not that I don't believe in that stuff. I mean, they do set trap lines. Like if you listen to guys that run books talk, or you ever like I'm out here in Vegas, I talk to guys. I talked to somebody. Chaos Williams is a trap line. Just so people know, I know for a fact Chaos Williams is a trap line against Randy Brown today. They set Chaos as we did Randy open as a favorite and then Chaos, but now they're not moving it. I don't know, whatever. I was talking to somebody today. They're leaving Chaos where he is, even though they're getting tons of sharp action on Randy Brown, because Chaos is now working with Trevor Whitman and stuff, and the improvements and the power, whatever. I don't know, whatever, but they're intentionally taking a lot more money on Randy Brown than Chaos Williams today. Betting on the Reds is just not a profitable strategy. What, they let up a home run or something? What, you got out of it? What's the problem? You got it Reynolds out. Betting on the Reds is just not a profitable strategy. I mean, so far they're 3-20 or something. I mean, they can't physically. People are saying they're on pace for 20 wins. They're not going to win 20 games. Nobody's won 20 games since 1899. The Cleveland Spiders won 20 games in 1899. They're on pace to win 19. They're on pace to win 19 games. They're going to be worse than the Cleveland Spiders in 1899 if they continue this pace. Yeah, I think they are bad. I agree, but they're not that bad. Nobody's that bad. These are pro sports players. There's enough parity in pro sports. They can't continue to be this bad. Well, Deloche, I tend to agree with you. I'm not saying bet the Reds every game out from here on out. I'm saying it's really hard to continue at this pace. It's not like they have more talent than Oakland. Their coach is so dumb though. That Brian Price guy has no idea what's going on. He's so spastic. 2 of their wins are against the Cardinals. Yeah, the Cardinals, I think, are the Cardinals, you just slot them in the number 12 power ranking every year, and they're right there. Number 12. Just on the edge of meaningless. I hear the Reds are bringing Matt Latos back for a Sunday start. Stop it. Jared M., if you're being serious about Matt Latos, you can't be serious about Matt Latos. You remember Matt Latos? In San Diego when he first came up. Toronto, Cleveland, game 1 under. Little worried about Toronto getting an early start and then a big start, and then Cleveland, once Bieber goes out, just being fuck it, we'll just bring in literally whoever because we have game 2 with McKenzie and we can win that game. And that's what I fear in that game. Because Bieber obviously is awesome. I get the under Derek Grant, but I fear that Cleveland would just say, Terry Francona would be screw it. We'll get him in game 2. Just pitch whoever. It doesn't matter because our bullpen's not great anyways. We might as well, if we actually want a shot at winning game 2 behind McKenzie, who's not going to pitch more than probably 6. We better have 7, 8, 9 locked down. So just say screw it. Why does it matter about keeping it close? Definitely kidding about Latos. Oh, that's hilarious. You won your first bet on Matt Latos 15 years ago. That's fucking hilarious. Matt Latos. What a call out. Big flubby white guy. Big flubby white guy. Big man. Let's see. Before we touch on, is there anything else I wanted to touch on? I really like this part of the slate. Dodgers have a 1-0 lead early. I lean the Braves, man. I lean the Braves. I lean the under. I lean the Braves. I lean the under. I have to, just because I don't have, even though the Brewers, I think, are playing much better. I think, dude, if you're, by the way, everybody that's ripping on me on my Braves take that the Braves aren't a broken team and all that shit, every time you watch the Braves play, yes, they have a ton of talent. That team is so apathetic with each other. There is no way the Braves actually like each other. There is no way. There is not a chance. I think those guys hate each other. Who's your team? Bowling for awareness. Bowling for soup. Still 1980. That's not how that goes. Whatever. 1985, though, by Bowling for Soup. What a song. The Yankees, brother. David Freese just signed a deal with the Cardinals. Stop it. Stop it, Trevor Saunders. What sport do you bet best on? Historically, baseball. Baseball and college basketball are my two sports. I stick pretty firmly in there for the majority of the money I spend. I get people that like the Padres. I understand that. There's something funky about the Angels. It's probably the fact that it has Josiah Gray's on the other side and it's minus 150 plus Angels, which is stupid. So that's why I had to leave it in the leans. Otherwise, I would have taken Angels because I think they're going to win that game. I don't think the Nationals can hit Lorenzen, but I guess they have a little bit of familiarity with him. And Josiah Gray is a little stud. I love Josiah Gray. That guy's arm angles are insane. I love Josiah Gray. You have no idea what that guy's going to throw. He's going to be very, very good in a few years. Josiah Gray, I think, they're going to win that trade. The trade Turner, Josiah Gray trade or whatever. Oh, I gave him Scherzer too. But they got Kyber Ruiz. Let's see who wins that trade. I think Josiah Gray is going to end up being a stud, like a very, very good pitcher in Major League Baseball for a long time. We'll see what happens. The Orioles game is just scary. So I know for a little, let's see, UFC really quick. Hold on. Let me scoot this over. Wait, no, you know what? I'm just going to tilt this. Why Tigers? I think Eduardo Rodriguez against a Astros lineup that doesn't hit lefties very well. I think he can use his veteran savvy and do some dummy fly balls, some weaker, lazy-ish contact, keep it in Minute Maid Park. The Tigers hit left-handed pitching very well. I think they can hit Kershaw. They can hit any lefty. They're a lineup made to hit lefties. So I think they get to Framber, and I think this should be a lot closer to plus 130 today. User with a B as your symbol, a purple B. Purple is my favorite color. So I hope that answered it. And I actually think, honestly, gun to my head, I think the Tigers have a better bullpen than the Astros too. I don't even think that's a hot take, to be completely honest. I'm pretty sure the stats, if you just look up stats, that would back that up. I don't even think that's a hot take. What about the Brewers with the hot bats behind Burns? I don't know, man. I mean, I bet on the Brewers yesterday, and I ended up hitting them for like a pancake by the time it was said and done because I really liked them. I said that was my favorite play on the stream yesterday, so I like the Brewers. I don't think their bats are hot. Watching that game, I was like, there's a lot of stupid content. How many errors did the Braves make, or like balls that they had in their glove and then they threw at the ground for some reason? Like Riley had one, Albies had one, where they literally had the ball in their glove and just like threw it at the ground after. And like I thought they made a lot of weak contact. I wonder how many balls they actually hit over 100 miles per hour in that game because it didn't feel like many watching it. I didn't think that was super sustainable offense out of the Brewers I saw yesterday. I don't think they get the free today. I would definitely leave I'm going to throw the Braves. I'm going to throw the under on here, or the Braves and the under. I would lean the Braves in the under. I put an X through it because I'm not betting on the Braves right now against a team I really like. But I don't see, and there's probably no hater. He pitched 20 pitches yesterday as his first time back. I doubt Craig Counsell's actually smart. He's going to pitch. He'll pitch. He won't pitch hater again, I don't think. So that kind of, if you want to bet on the Braves, gives you a little bit of an out card. But I think the Brewers are going to flip to a favorite again. And then you can take the Braves as a dog if you want. In terms of UFC, I know some sharp people that are buying back on Fernie Garcia. I know people think he sucks. He goes to split decisions with janitors. But I know some really smart people buying him. Can you move a camera a little bit to the right? Yeah, I'm just trying to go over this. Sorry, brother. Rafael Perez. I just want to go through UFC really quick because just a couple of sharp notes I have from people I know that bet a lot of money on it. I just want to give people that. You can see what the sharp action is. We'll go back to baseball. I know people that bet a shitload of money on Carlos Esparza. I like Namajunas. I know people that bet stupid amounts of money on Carlos Esparza. I really like Lauzon. I know this is a trap line. Chaos is a trap line for sure. Like I literally talked to books that said it as a trap line. So I know some managers that set that as a trap line. So I know they're not moving it relative to the money they're getting. Like they're getting just swarms of Randy Brown money, and they're just like, whatever, we don't care. Whatever happens. But I think it's the Trevor Whitman stuff, whatever else. I'm going to have a little bit on Tony Ferguson. I'm going to have some on Joe Lauzon. I'm going to have – I honestly, it sucks. I'm a Brandon Royval fan. He's my favorite fighter. I think that line is so dumb. over plus 200 on Matt Schnell is stupid because Royval's just too crazy, man, and things move too fast for him to be this big a favorite against somebody with this much experience. It's not, that can't be correct. And I'm going to be rooting, like, there's few things I would ever root for more than Brandon Royval today. And then there's apparently some inside information that Blagoy Ivanov is compromised. Apparently Blagoy is compromised. I don't know. He's like injured or something. That's the inside info I have for you. We'll go back to baseball. But I just wanted to give it. And then Taiba, our boy Dano Seasoning. Taiba, he was hanging out with Taiba this week. So that's our stream's horse. We have a direct connection to Taiba. We're all on Taiba today. If you're betting the Kentucky Derby and you watch this stream regularly, you're on Taiba today. You put at least $1 on Taiba. You put a Starbucks coffee on Taiba. I hope you tip. I hope that's like a $6, $7 coffee, $8 coffee, $9 coffee. Where do you live? Taiba. And I don't see how the Warriors lose. I would lean the Celtics way too, I think. Wait, hold on. Let me make this look. There we go. Back to normal. Okay. What's my parlay? I haven't laid a parlay in I don't know how many years. Solo dolo. So what's my parlay? I'm going to parlay this coffee with a joint when we're done. That's my parlay. Coffee with a joint, and then I finalize my UFC slate. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to parlay that. I'll do a 3-teamer, and I'll parlay it with watching the end to this Reds game. I like the response out of Overton, by the way. That is kind of weird. People complain about gas prices, but buy a $6 coffee. I actually tip the same as my coffee when I get a Fat Kid coffee in the morning. There's this place. So I get like a $10 coffee, which is the dumbest thing now that I say it out loud. I'll probably do it less. No, I don't know. My dogs like the pup cups. I try and tip a lot for the pup cups. Yeah, Solo Dolo. It's not bad. Yeah, Solo Dolo. Not bad, right? I like this Overton kid. By the way, whoever was talking about Overton yesterday, I like this kid. This kid's I like that response right there. I like that response. Been fading the Reds all year, but took the Reds money line as well. Yeah, I think the matchup versus Brubaker. Brubaker's going to get hit a little bit more. Let's see it here. I think they're going to continue let's get some wind. Let's get a little gust flying out. And I think Brubaker's going to get hit. I like this Overton kid, though. I'm going to put a star next to his name. I'm impressed just by the resilience. Like, the kid doesn't fold whatsoever. I'm a big fan of that. He seems to have an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, too. Like, got the good ground ball earlier on a good pitch. I think he has, like, an idea of what he's trying to do. He limited – I mean, these are two tough venues to start off your MLB career. How many worse venues are there to go to than Coors and Great American Ballpark back-to-back? Those have to be, like, the number 1 and 2, like, ballpark factor, whatever, home run factor, whatever. Like, they give up so many runs. Very impressive. Let's see. I mean, he's through 4, so let's see how many he lasts to. Through 4 innings, is he at 60 pitches or less? Is he? 57! He's at 57. I like this kid. Less than 15 pitches in an inning for a young kid. Worked through a little trouble already. Let's see how it goes. Here. I like this kid. No UFC plays today? Shit, dude. I just went through them. Sorry. I'm going to put out a video in a little bit when I'm done with this. But I don't know. I'm going to have my favorite play, I think, is Lauzone. Personally, man. My favorite is Lauzone, I think. I don't really know because I was heavy on Gaethje, but now I'm going to play off him because of the weight miss stuff. I don't like the optics of it. I thought Gaethje was like a lock. I don't like the optics of it. I know people have massive money on Namajunas. It's like a super sharp play. Namajunas is like an unbelievably sharp play. Apparently, she's in like every parlay in Las Vegas, too. I'm going to have a teeny bit on Tony Ferguson just because Chandler has so much shit going through his head and he fights stupid anyways. And how is he going to finish him? I don't know. If you don't finish him, and then there's an opportunity to gas. I kind of remember. You remember that uppercut Tony Ferguson hit Gaethje with at the end of round 2, too? That's still in the back of my mind. I think Chaos is definitely a trap line. I talked to somebody who manages whatever. I talked to somebody Chaos is a trap line. They're inviting more action in on Chaos. I thought you said you knew sharps on Esparza. I do. What did I just say? Oh, did I say it backwards? My bad, me, Paulie. I know tons of people on Nami Unit. It's because it's up there. Maybe I did say it. Yeah, Esparza. Sorry. Like all the sharps are on Esparza. Like a lot of them. Like a big pack of them. A fucking rabid pack of Esparza dogs this week. I think Schnell's too wide, and I'm the biggest Brandon Royval fan there is on planet Earth. Like, I'm convinced I actually am. I took him by guillotine over. Yeah, look at that dropping. Did you get to second? You can go to second there. Don't worry about it. I'm the biggest Brandon Royval fan ever. I took him by guillotine. You can go back and look at my videos. I called him by guillotine over Kai Kara France. I called the exact way it would happen. I cashed big on that. I love him. Biggest UFC play I've ever cashed before Cannonier and Aspinall. But this is too wide. He fights too stupid. He fights too young versus Matt Schnell. I heard Blagoy Ivanov is injured and is just coming for a paycheck. I heard it through the grapevine, so I'm going to take a little bit of Rogerio de Lima, but I don't trust that guy anyways. And I think that's all I'm really looking at right now. I know some sharps on Fernie, too. I know some sharps that like Fernie Garcia today, even though the guy literally, if you go back and watch his regional tape, he's fighting legit fucking janitors and going split decision. And he's coached by Saif Saeed down in in Texas, Fortis, which is like the worst gym ever. That guy's the worst coach ever. But I know people that are sharp on him. That's all I'm saying. Oliveira came from the ghetto. He'll be hungry. He won't lose. Maybe. Oh, we got first and second? Oh, no, he got him out. Damn it. Is that Marisnik in left field? Is that Jake Marisnik? That goofy long hair. That is Jake Marisnik. He's a great fielder. Big Jake Marisnik guy. All right. Anybody got anything they want to chat about? I got to make sure I bet on Taiba. Actually, let me do that right now. Gaethje by decision. I kind of like the by decision in that fight in general. Actually, I don't know. I don't know anymore. The optics of that fight are so weird to me. Like, I don't understand what happened. Does anybody know what I actually didn't take Taiba yet. I have to do it right now. What are the odds on Taiba? Huh. I have no idea how to bet on horses. Like top 2 finish. Can you bet? What's Taiba to win? Whatever. I'm just going to bet Taiba across the board on everything. Top 3, top 2. What is Taiba to win? Anybody know? Anybody know what time the Kentucky Derby is? Wait, did it happen already? Oh, 12, like 2 Eastern. Okay. Plus 650 is Taiba? All right. Oh, 6:50 p.m. How do you know what Taiba is? 12 to 1? 12 to 1 on Taiba? Is that what you guys have? 12 to 1? I mean, we got to be on Taiba 12 to 1, right? I mean, what else could we possibly do? Patty Ice, you're in Louisville? 6:50 p.m. in Louisville. So 6:50 Central. So it's going to be around 5. Okay. So it's going to be around 5. Okay, cool. Thank you, bro. Main race will be around 5. Or Patty, you might be a chick. Patty Ice, you could be a guy or a girl. I can't see that. My eyes are shit. So plus 1,200. Let's go, Taiba. Taiba plus 1,200, babe. All right. Let's let him ride. Bring us home, Tybee. I love that name, too. Oh, Patty Ice, dude. Okay, you're a dude. All right, my bad. I can't see shit. The little picture, it looks half like a gas mask. like I feel like you're if I had to guess, you're Maverick in the thing. It's like goose. Oh wait, no, the scene when he bails out of battle with Wizard in the back and he's like and then he thinks about it and he's like anybody? Hey Deanie. You come to say hi? You come to say hi, Dean Bean? Wow. Come to say hi to people? Say hi. Bean. What's that? Look. It's over here. What are you getting? Plus 1,200? Yeah, plus 1,200. Dat Boy Bob. No, I'm like this, bro. I mean, I was going to smoke after Dat Boy Bob. No, this is me. Unfortunately, actually pretty unfortunately, this is just me every day. This is just the way my brain is. It's tough. Bandana plus 500. Zandon plus 600. What book for 1,200? No way. On Taiba? It seems pretty regularly available across the board, plus 1,200 on Taiba. So I'm that's me today. I'm a Taiba man. We got direct connection. I'll play the direct connection. Things happen for a reason. We're supposed to know about Taiba. I think. Yeah. All right. I'm going to hang out for a few more minutes. Top 3 picks for today. I'd go Mariners, Giants, Tigers. Mariners, Giants, Tigers. Mariners, Giants, Tigers. Mariners, Giants, Tigers. That's what I would be doing personally. Anybody else? What else is going on? Anybody else got anything fishing? I can post I'll post a picture of this whole thing. But I'm gonna throw out another post. Why not the Stros today? Soccer Mom Dom. Oh, I get that finally now, Soccer Mom Dom. How many times you've been here? I finally understand it. You Dom soccer moms. I fucking finally get it. It's backwards. The Tigers are throwing Eduardo Rodriguez, who's going to use his vet savvy against an Astros lineup who isn't great against lefties. So I think they're like, he'll be able to limit them, keep the ball in Minute Maid Park. On the other side, the Tigers are extremely proficient at hitting lefties. If they can hit Clayton Kershaw, they can hit Framber Valdez, who actually hasn't been very good this season. He's been kind of like one of the few disappointments in that starting rotation. I think the Tigers have the better bullpen on the back end. I think this should be much closer to a You know what? I said plus 130 before. This should be like a plus 125, plus 130. I should have a pancake on the Tigers. Realistically, if I am the man I say I am, I'll switch it up. And if you can get like a plus, anything over a plus 170, I would just say fuck it, pancake it. Because Taiba is 5-1. Where is 12-1? I don't know, man. I don't have 5-1. Did somebody hammer Taiba this morning? I don't know. I have higher. I have 12-1. I mean, I have outs. I have 30 fucking outs I'm looking at. I have like 12 up in one window here. So I have a database that I get feeds from, and it aggregates it all into a page. I had somebody create for me and a couple of my buddies. So it's pretty easy for me to see. And then I click a button and it takes me into the page and I'm already logged in. It's pretty sweet. So I have 12-1. So for you, 5-1, I don't know. I have no idea on horse racing shit. That's the only thing I know, and I want to bet on the Kentucky Derby, and he's directly connected to our stream. Dano Seasoning was hanging out with this horse today. He sent me a video of him petting this horse. Okay? Dano Seasoning sent me a video of him petting this horse. Direct connection to our stream. Taiba will win. He will raise our stream up. Alt run line, Tigers -1.5. Jays plays, I like where your head's at. Getting greedy. I like it. Yeah, I'm going to have to go hit this. Well, I guess I just did. How much do you put on a Kentucky Derby race? I mean, you put like a real unit on a fucking Kentucky Derby race on the 12-1. I just don't know. Like, I'll put it on a basketball game or something, but I don't know about this. What else? This is a little iffy. I don't know about this anymore. This might not be the right side. Yeah, and then I think I don't see a world where the Warriors lose. Hey, basketball props people, all the basketball props people that are always in here. Has anybody taken Klay Thompson over on totals? Half a unit on the Derby? All right, I'll throw a half a unit on Taiba. Does anybody have Max play on the Derby? Go big or go home. You're fucking crazy, Port Brownman. What's it called? In what world do the Warriors lose? Last thing let's talk about. I got 9 minutes left. I'm going to go at 11. In what world do the Warriors lose? And how does Klay Thompson, after seeing that look in his eyes at the end of the last game when he blew those free throws and shit, how is he not going to – what, Klay overs have lost the last 2 games? Ooh. Oh, you lost 2 games last series. Oh. Is it a shorter? Has he been going under frequently? Is it short? Is it like under 24? Is it 23.5? Give me 23.5, Klay Thompson. Give me 23.5, Klay Thompson. Anybody have it? Warriors money line, easy lay piece. I think Warriors the money line. I don't see how the Warriors lose. Like, everything I know about basketball, I understand the Warriors are playing shitty basketball. I've been the first one to say it, that the Warriors are not the same Warriors of old. They play a lot of just ISO one pick, it's not good. I don't think it's very good basketball. The passing, it doesn't ping around like it used to, whatever. I get the Grizzlies are athletic. I get the Grizzlies are a bad matchup. It does not matter. Klay is at 21.5. Klay over 21.5. I mean, that has to be. That has to be. Unless he just says, screw it, I shouldn't be shooting. That's not Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson over 21.5 is part of the slate kit. I'll put something on that. I'm going to have some money on that, man. Don't care about anything else he does. Over 21.5 points. I'll take a taste of that. Tastes sweet. I like how that tastes. I like these random plays we've been adding. We grabbed Real Madrid plus 235 the other day. We had the Suns spread. All the non-baseball has actually been fire. It's actually been really good. Over 3.5 3 points, whatever he does, he can get it backing people down. He can do whatever. He'll score more. I think he'll score at least 24. I like that a lot. I just don't even know how much you put on. How much can you put on how many places do I have to go to get a unit down on freaking Klay Thompson over points? I'm going to have to probably buy that at 6 different places. Just have them all open and click at once or something. Celtics or Bucks, though. I would lean Celtics personally. But I don't know, man. That's so tough. I think that's a tough game. It's too short for me to take the Celtics. If you gave me plus 150 on the Celtics, I think I'd take them. But we're not going to get plus 150 on the Celtics. So it's a little short for me. I still lean the Celtics way. But it's short for me for sure. It's short. Number-wise, I'd go Bucks, I think. But definitely a defensive edge. For sure. Anybody got any last stuff? Man, these names are awesome. Cyberknife is a sick name. What a cool name. Summer is tomorrow. Fuck you. That's such a lame name. No wonder they have the best odds. Summer is tomorrow. 1,000% that horse doesn't win. No chance in the world Summer is tomorrow wins. You're not even trying with that name. Any NHL picks? I don't do NHL, brother. Sometimes I get like it's like I got the Real Madrid one. I gave out Real Madrid the other day, although that was a crazy, what an electric. The experience was worth more than the money. But I gave out Real Madrid the other day because I got it as a pick from somebody. Like I'll shoot out picks to like people I work with and stuff for baseball, other things that I won't give out other places. And in exchange, like it's like anything, favors. So there's other people that do other sports. I don't have any hockey today. Nobody messaged me this morning and was like, you have to take this or I won't like you anymore about a hockey play. Any plays that are outside of the realm of my sports, like I'll give out plays and stuff, but they're not consistent. I think I've given out a couple hockey plays on here before, but nothing consistent. People in the chat like hockey. I forget who in the chat yesterday was all over the Wild, and I'm pretty sure they kicked the shit out of the Blues. So I saw people were really big on the Wild yesterday. We have some smart people in here on that. Canelo? Isn't Canelo like in a million? Like it's such a wide favorite that Barstool is doing the stream. I am going to watch that. I heard Barstool is doing like their own version of the boxing stream. And usually I just can't get in with the boxing streams and stuff. I don't know any of the people. And I'm like, this is boring as shit. And I just watch the fights. Or watch like the main event. I like tune out, whatever. I'll actually watch it like I watch a UFC fight, at least some of that. If it's on after, right? Top 3 picks today. I'm a parlay them. Fly Stan. I don't want to. Don't make me part of any parlays, but my favorite 3 picks are the Tigers, Giants, and Mariners today. But don't. My bread and butter is MLB and college basketball. But I spend the most time probably on UFC now. I will be one of the best UFC handicappers, and we will have a fighter. It's still happening. I'm getting in shape, man. Slowly but surely. Lost like 15 pounds over the last like month. So starting to fall off and get back in shape. I'll go to the jiu-jitsu gym. We'll start recruiting our fighter. And UFC will end up being the biggest thing. But right now, and for the last 20 years, it's been baseball and college basketball. Hard to lose a baseball over a full season if you know what you're doing. There's not going to be many of them. Not like hard to, but there won't be many of them. If you do it year over year and you know what you're doing, baseball is such a big sample. What are you going to do? UFC today recap. I fucking wish I liked something after talking all that shit. I don't know. I wish I liked something. I don't have anything I really like today. I'd rather be on Oliveira now, I guess, just because of whatever narrative type thingy. And I don't know. That just really fucked me up. So I'm going to end up – we gave out Gaethje early in the week. I'm going to roll off. Ferguson, I'm going to have a tiny bit. Joe Lozone is probably my biggest pick of the day. I think Cerrone's completely washed. He's like walking around crying with his kid and shit. I mean, it's – Lozone at least looks like semi-competent, is training people all the time. Although Cerrone has his ranch. But I don't know. Schnell seems too wide to me. Rogerio de Lima, I heard Ivanov's compromised. Chaos is a trap line for sure. I talked to people who run sports books. They're setting Chaos and welcoming in Randy Brown money. It's for sure a trap line. And I know sharp people on Fernie Garcia too, even though the optics are pretty bad of some of his regional fights. I appreciate that Fly Stan. I think so too. People pay me as such, so I better be. Fly Stan, if I'm not, then people better stop, buying my picks for as much as they do. So I appreciate it, man. All right, 2 minutes left. Anybody got any last shit? I got 2 more minutos until 11 o'clock. And I'm going to run to the butcher. And I want to go. I think I'm going to throw a stupid amount of money on Taiba. I don't give a shit. I think I'm going to. I think we were meant to, it was a series of events that led us all to being alongside our Taiba. So I think I'm going to do that. Other than that, anybody got any last stuff? 1 minute left. Anybody got anything? Otherwise, I will do a parlay today. Coffee, a doobie, and the rest of this Reds game. So I'm going to, scared of Pavetta. What? Like if he's trying to hit a can on a shelf and my head's like within 5 feet of it, that I'm scared then. Scared of him pitching well today? No, not really. I mean, I think they're both going to. I don't think Pavetta is going to get smoked today. I don't think he's going to get smoked. I lean the under. So I guess you can't see that, whatever. But I put a lean under 8.5 or whatever. I definitely lean the under in that game because I don't trust either of these offenses right now. So I'm not like I don't see how the Red Sox hit Cease with this short lineup though. Like their lineup is so short now. Think about how short the Red Sox lineup is. It's like 3 players. Devers, Bogarts, Martinez, and then I guess Verdugo. But Verdugo is like the most mentally unstable baseball player I've ever seen in my life, and I'm starting to sell stock on it. I actually thought the Mookie for him wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen if you have to let Mookie go. But now the more I watch it, I'm like, this guy is the worst fielder I've ever seen, and half of his at-bats look like he doesn't even know what the fuck he's doing. They need Enrique Hernandez to come back. Devers is splits between his batting average and his on base are like 15 points. The guy needs to, Devers has to figure something out. You can't be rocking a sub 300 fucking on base percentage out of the 2-hole. They miss Hunter Renfroe like I miss being fucking 17 years old as a senior in high school. Like it's, you know? So, no, I'm not really super worried about Pavetta versus Cease in relation to Cease. I don't think he pitches poorly. I think he pitches probably a little bit better than he has been. This White Sox lineup is still not very good. I will, that boy Bob. Hope you have a good time, man. Today. Hope you have a good time too. I don't know. But yeah, I hope everybody has a wonderful day. I will talk to you guys. I guess I'll be back at 10 a.m. tomorrow. I'm now just in the whole swing. So even though I went out and got hammered last night, I was still up by like 7 because I'm getting up so much earlier. So I think we're going to do the 10 a.m. I think we're just going to continue with it. Yeah, tomorrow we'll probably have to do a 9 a.m. live stream. So tomorrow will probably be 9 a.m. because the games all start at like 1 because it's Sunday. But let's go Taiba, huh? Let's go Taiba. 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 All right. Have a good day, guys. Taiba.